Hey guys, welcome back to DailyWeeklyBuilds. And today on this very cold, dark, miserable, rainy day, I'm going to go to the Lego store with Jake. But first up, I think we're going to go to John Lewis, because sometimes you find good Lego deals in there.
Central.
That cannot be £90. Surely not.
Is that the astronomy tower?
Is that the? I don't know Harry Potter, but it's displayed next to that sign, along with this very informative sign. I know exactly what set is that. You know, $29.99 Lego. I thought John Lewis had a bad selection of Lego this year, but they've got some good stuff over here. These things I've not seen in here before, including the retired Queer Eye set, which is a nice set for what it is, but not £90. So they got the new Orient Express. It's much bigger than I thought, but not too big. And then of course Avengers Tower, which is taller in person. That really is big. And then the new museum, which I quite like, but Jake isn't a huge fan of.
I'm not.
The new plants, tiny plants, not as small as I expected it to be. And then they've got this Christmas display, which is pretty cool, although the reindeer have kind of escaped everywhere. They got the new, well, not too new, but the Disney camera on display, the Peter Pan set, which is crazy expensive for what it is, and the Hogwarts castle, which Jake really likes. And of course it is the festive season, so here's the gift with purchases they got at the moment with the carriage and the baubles. Got the Home Alone set, which I'm not sure if I've seen this built up in person before. $260, same price as the Orient Express. I think I'd rather have the train.
Bradley's creation.
Yes, very technical and...
What's his name?
I don't know. What do you think it should be called?
Let us know. Yeah.
Okay, so we're headed back now because it's been a bit of a disaster of a day and it's raining, it's cold.
Yeah. What you said.
Yeah, so... Oh, and our train was cancelled, so
Yeah.
that's fun. Just another train update. It's delayed. We don't even know how long, but it's delayed.
Okay, so we're now waiting for our very delayed train. There were 3 trains that we could have gone originally. All of them were cancelled.
So fun, so fun, so fun. Okay, so I'm home now after a very long, painful journey home, where the train stopped at every single stop on the way and I couldn't get a seat until like 2 stops before I had to get off. That was not fun, but I'm glad to be home. So, what did I get at the Lego store? Let's find out. So it was a very wet day, and as you can see, there's still some rainwater on the bag, but luckily things inside aren't damaged. And I didn't go crazy. I mean, I almost did, but we found out that at the time of recording this is December 7th, and tomorrow, December 8th, is double insider points again. So we kind of didn't time that very well. So I thought, I can hold off. I can wait till tomorrow to do an online purchase and get the gift for the purchases. So instead, I just got some store exclusives with quite a few BAM figures and the Pick-a-Brick box as well. So first up, we have the one that's kind of pre-made at the checkout, ready for you to pick up it with the new dark red coloured Santa Claus, and just this other Christmassy one, and this one with a snowflake dress. And what else? And I also made this one, and they always shake about so you can't even see. I'll open them up so you can see all the figures in a moment. And one more. Ooh. And the last one of those. Like, the BAM selection I find at the Southampton store isn't great. When it first opened years ago, it was different almost every time I went there, but now it's just a lot of the same stuff. And then I also got a Pick-a-Brick or Pick-and-Build box. You know, they're in the cardboard boxes now, not the plastic cup. So this is my first time using one of those. £15. And when I was looking at it at first, thinking, no way, you don't get the same amount of stuff in there. But I guess it all depends on the size of the parts and how you stack it, or if you just chuck it in there. At first, I did kind of stack things neatly. Then I just kind of gave up and I was like, I'll just chuck it in there. So I don't know if this is the same value as a cup, but yeah, it is what it is. And here's a better look at the BAM minifigures that I got. got. So nothing too special, and they are pretty random. I was just kind of going to see what parts I might need to mix with the stuff I've already got rather than make a good figure there. Although that chef's torso is new, I think. At least I haven't seen it with like the food stains on it. So that one looks pretty normal. And then you got the 3 that were pre-made in the pack with that dark red Santa Claus. No beard accessory, but he does have the beard printed on the face, so at least there's something. And then for my pad box, I just got some random stuff. Some bits for Winter Village, some bits maybe I could use these for my Wild West layout when that returns next year. Yeah, and I did kind of play around with some building techniques and make some little creations using the parts there. For example, this weird snowman thing that I made using some snot bricks to kind of get that weird, interesting angles there to use just those limited parts. And I also made these lampposts just to try something different with the snowflake decoration, and then one that looks a bit more traditional, although the kind of dish on the top is larger than usual, but I guess it kind of still works, although Jake said it reminded him of some sort of sensei samurai lamppost. Although I didn't film the wall, they did have a lot of white pieces which were great for Winter Village things. There were white bricks, tiles, plates, some leaf elements, and other kind of colours that work well for wintry scenes, so I picked up a few of those. I wonder if I can fit everything in here inside one of the old Pab plastic cups. Let's try that. Well, I did a bad job of just trying to cram everything in there, and I didn't manage to fit it all in, but if I took the care to do it properly, I guess that would definitely all fit in here, and it would be about the same. Maybe you could fit a little bit more in, but I guess ultimately it depends on what parts you have. But for now, I'll just tip it into my part sorting tray and worry about it later. But I don't think these cardboard boxes are that reusable. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of parts. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends.